guys. I tried to record this yesterday and it didn't work at all. The amount of noise, I was outside, and the amount of wind noise on this camera really picked up, and I had no idea it was going to pick up that much. So, I'm sorry. But I started over and I changed up some settings, and here we are. We're inside, and I'm going to try it here and see what it's like. Okay, so where have we been? We haven't put out hardly any content at all in 2 weeks. Well, right before the live, I managed to completely lose all of our long-term storage. So we have a set of drives that we use for long-term storage. Well, they were getting full. So I decided to opt for a much larger storage, but the way those drives were set up, they were set up on a RAID controller. So there were 4 drives, and those 4 drives were, 2 of them were mirrored onto 2 more. And it should have been a very secure setup, but the controller let me copy everything off. I was copying it off to another disk. It let me copy it all off, and I did copy it off. And then I took those 4 hard drives out that were in the RAID, and I put them in storage in case something went wrong. And then I put 2 more in, 2 new ones, in a mirrored RAID. Not as secure, but almost as secure. And for the cost, 8 terabytes, that's the best way to go. And when I went to copy files back, it seemed like it was working pretty well. And I had a bunch of other files that I wanted on that same disk. So I started moving stuff around, and it got into where it was about 23 hours into the transfer, which seemed to be taking a long time, but I wasn't sure why. And the whole controller crashed. And in crashing, it took the mirrored RAID that I had just put in, the 8 terabytes, which was approximately 2 terabytes written, and lost it. So everything that's on the long-term storage RAIDs, I still have, but anything that was on other disk that I was moving on to the new RAID, I don't have. And the recovery efforts have been very iffy at best for recovering anything on the 8 terabyte RAID. Now, I haven't taken the other RAID back out of storage because I want to figure out what I'm trying to do before I make a mistake that causes me to lose that data. That data is about 20 years worth of pictures, family get-togethers, that sort of thing, and 2 years worth of pictures of Farm Kid 1, and so I'd really not like to not make a mistake and lose that data. And I know for sure that that data is on there because I was copying that, not moving it like I was onto the new RAID. I assumed that the disk drives were old and slow, but I suspect that the RAID controller has been dying for a period of time now. So I'm still trying recovery efforts on one of the 8 terabyte drives. They're part of the second mirror, and we'll see how that turns out. But in the meantime, that's all I've had time to do is try to fix that. I haven't had time to edit video. We've still shot video. We've still done some different things. I've started working on fixing the garden bed that I showed you in one video was broke, and I don't remember if that's one that got put out or not. The chicken door's broke right now, and so I have some videos coming on trying to fix that. I'm working on recording the greenhouse temperatures, which I know we did talk about a little bit in live, and I'm going to have a video coming out here in about a week and a half or so on that, talking about what I've learned so far in about a month worth of tracking. Now I only track it during the week because on the weekends I don't feel like going out there if it's cold or nasty. But I've been tracking that temperature all through the week, so it'll be about 20 days worth of tracking. I'll be able to show you some trends and some numbers on. And so I'm looking forward to bringing that. And I know that we had some calves born, and so I shot a little bit of footage and some pictures out there. And I also have the unboxing video for this camera, which I really like. It's way different and it has a huge learning curve, but I really like it. And so there are videos coming up, and there are videos that are shot. I'm actually looking at DaVinci right here behind the camera, and I guess there's probably about 5 different videos right there ready to go as soon as I get a chance to edit them. I'm going to try to change focus this weekend and change to a different set of recovery software, and hopefully this recovery software is better at finding this stuff. It is a paid software, but it's free to try and see if I can recover it. So I'm going to try it, and if it looks like I can recover it, I'm just going to go ahead and pay for it because it's a lot cheaper than paying somebody else to recover the data. Thanks for sticking with me through this long talk and for sticking with our channel. Thank you. And we're looking forward to creating some really exciting and new videos for you real soon.